last game of the day. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we were only playing 5 matches.
Is that? I'm sorry. What? Excuse me?
That looks like an animal.
Did he skin something and is wearing it on his head?
There it is.
I can't tell what it is, but he looks majestic. Is it a gopher?
Is that a little skull up on the top?
Bunny rabbit? Is he a Pokemon? I don't know. I have no idea. He's an exotic creature of some sort, but they're flying it and tilted, and it looks like he's got a number of other players. Minimum one other team coming in here. We saw on the NA side.
He's taking damage, Lupo.
Oh, before he even landed.
That is not the way you want to start the game. Hey, I haven't even touched down. Let me take 30 damage.
Whatever that thing is, I feel like it's an endangered species now because he's already been shot at. You see the trap placement right there at the bottom of the stairs. He's trying to bait people into it, just like, hey, don't worry, everything's fine. You already hit me. You should come over here and push. I promise I didn't put a spike trap up.
And then immediately they take 150 damage, and they are immediately sent back to lobby and triggered.
Big oof. Big oof.
Dude, this is that other cool skin that came out very recently. Whiteout with the katana.
Gotaga and Miklau landing pretty close to Lucky Landing. There's this little like temple to the northeast side. This is actually kind of a common drop if you're saying, hey, I want to push into Lucky, but I don't want to land in Lucky because there might be somebody else there. You'll often see people drop here because you can have 3 chest spawns in this tower all at the same time, which is crazy. It's very dense for loot in one building. But it is super tall, and you kind of risk taking damage to the knees if you fall too far. Just saying, look out, Tim.
Yeah.
We'll see here. But yeah, this it's an opportunity. You can see they landed split, so I'm betting nobody else landed Lucky. They probably didn't see anybody flying in, so they said, you know what? Let's just claim the entire place. Nobody's here yet. This is our home and native land.
Dude, this is the way you want to start the game. You find 2 half shields, so you immediately start with 100 shield. And then you find a thermal and an AR and a shotgun. Ammo on top of that, pretty good start.
One of your favorate drops, Flush, down there. Looking for any semblance of new toilets.
Don't tell people, Lupo.
Back over here, Gotaga and McLeod. Looks like we're not alone. 84.
Oh, they eliminate Warchi, and I believe that means Dalo has also been eliminated, so they are now out of the first game.
2 early elims for McLeod, and Gotaga is already putting them in a good position going forward. If they can push for 5 more eliminations, 5 more points, whether they win or not, they have Wrecking Ball.
Yeah.
Early eliminations are going to be... They're so important.
Especially when you're fighting for those 7 elims, right?
Another pair of eliminations here in Paradise. Back to Flush. Really interested in any discounts on porcelain right now.
Yeah.
I know you've been looking. A new throne for you.
Dude, they have a great special there at Flush right now. It is buy 1 get 3 free. I'm not even kidding. Stop by Flush.
Who needs that many toilets?
You never know. You just put them in storage and then that's it.
Just in case.
You head over to the container side of the map and you store them in the containers, man.
I don't think anyone actually does that.
I mean,
I don't think that's true in the slightest.
No one does that.
But
oh God.
Dan and Tinny out here. See if they can clean up just one more. Yep, and there it is.
Ooh, okay. So now they also have 2 eliminations, so they're 5 away from activating Wrecking Ball. This is Le. I like this. So they're landing near the houses up there. What is that place called?
You don't know Risky Reels?
I'm kidding. Of course I do.
How many movies do you see per month?
0.
Really? You need to get out.
Get educated. Get woke.
Okay, you need to get out.
You know what I do like about Risky Reels though is ever since season 5, that part of the map has been like fixed.
Yep.
So now it's just cars.
Yep.
Right? So you literally land and you're like, I have an almost unlimited supply of metal. I'm going to blow up all these cars.
I'm excited for an opportunity. Epic should see this. All right. You have a lot of, like you said, all the cars are out there. Fix the movie screen and start playing YouTube videos of Fortnite on the screen mid-game. I'm sure it's super easy to do, obviously. And that's rough for the Solary guys. Kinstar and J-Biz going down already.
Lay clutching it up and finding 2 eliminations. So is that 2 eliminations or is that 4 at this point? Well, I think it's only 2, right?
It's only 2, and you'll see there the squatting was to get the revive going faster. It doesn't actually work like that, but I like to imagine it does so that they have a reason to squat. Okay, the crouching,
yeah.
repeated crouching.
That's it.
Very
when you
important.
crouch very quickly, it adds plus 10% to the revive. So you just do it. Boop, 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 and you're
Internet,
done.
that's not true either.
It's really not.
We are lying to you a lot already today. Streamer, by the way,
Look at that.
Peekaboo taking out streamer.
Whoa!
Streamer 527. I've watched that channel quite a bit. Streamer 527 and Streamer 531, both extremely popular channels on Twitch. That's actually, I have no idea who that was. Streamer mode should be off, but it's okay because I'm sure issue will be resolved going forward.
Yeah.
Lamar and Ameson's, these guys both played exceptionally well yesterday. I am interested to see who they might be running into here in Tomato Town. I do miss the giant head atop the pizza place.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, it added character to the game and a little bit of fear because what if he's watching you, you know?
Oh, so you missed the tomato head there is what you're saying.
But I am enjoying the build fight.
Okay. That was Gentside the Vic. We saw him play a few weeks ago and last week, actually. Very good player, but immediately goes down to the likes of Ames and Amar.
We got to see if they can locate the buddy, the friend down below. And it looks like they have stuck in a box right down at the bottom. Might try and edit or build his way out. And that's exactly, you see the structure that's going up. Does not matter. Skyer going down.
Oh, not the victim.
Ooh, that drum gun.
Yeah, man.
That drum gun, it's so good.
We've seen it, the drum gun putting in work basically all weekend and the last few weeks. And look at this, starting the game with a gold-heavy sniper. Lupo, yesterday we saw a double snipe that was literally probably one of the most unbelievable plays I think I've seen.
It was pretty crazy. It was honestly maybe one of the best plays of the day. That and triple wreck hiding in the attic. Being this. No, I still feel sorry for Hamlin's. I'm really sorry.
I actually got tweeted that clip yesterday, so thank you to everyone that tweeted that clip to me. It was phenomenal. I appreciate you. But look, they took the rifts. Now they're making their way inside the storm, and they. No, don't gargoyle. Oh, wow, that was so close. And look, so now they're basically third partying, right? Because there's two teams fighting. You know,
they don't have to get overly aggressive either. They can just kind of wait it out. It's just going for the heavy snipe shots.
Dude, if there's a few things I love about this weapon. One, it's amazing. Wow, finds Solary Yoshi with a long-range snipe, 110 meters.
I really shouldn't have said anything about Solary before this. I feel like I jinxed him. I'm taking credit for this. My apologies. They do have the launch pad. If they want to push, they could do it. But right there, you see that they have an opportunity to just kind of wait it out. It's a free elimination. They knocked Yoshi already.
And free loot.
Why not, right? Why not?
It's a pretty good way to start the game, man. And now look at this. What do you call this place? Do you have a name for this place?
We call this Wild West.
Wild West. Interesting. So I've heard a few different names for it. Pueblo. I call it Cowboy Town. It's a good place. Look at this. Loya and Sevenos.
You said it right the first time. Zeke, just stick with it.
Dang it. I'm sorry.
That's all right. He will forgive you, I promise. I'll DM him later. Say, listen, Zeke didn't know any better. All right, Sevenos. I mean, Svenos.
Yeah, I'm just.
I'm really excited to see this duo because we talked about it yesterday, but Loya's kind of one of those people that they talk through their strategy. She's always like, hey, this is what I'm seeing. This is what, this is my inventory, blah, blah, blah. So I'm actually curious if you want to listen in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Two more in my inventory, but I didn't pick anything up, no.
I'll load the chest next to you, right? I've got a med kit, which I'm going to use anyway. Oh, you could have popped shield.
Yeah, I could have done that.
Oh, you could have popped shield.
See, you have POV for both of them at the same time now. It's Fenos and Loya. And they're talking about, their strategy for healing on the way in. They're hanging out in the storm. Just kind of laying out a...
Dragging a shield towards you.
Yep. Oh. Fenos is juggling a shield and a grenade launcher.
You know what's interesting is that's semi-hard to do. If you do it wrong, you can really kind of trip yourself up.
You ever done it with 3 items at the same time instead of 2?
No. Have you done it?
Yeah, it is a struggle.
Really?
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
If I find impulse nades though, man, it's hard for me to give them up.
Just juggle them all. That's right. Over to Gotaga and Mikolau. Do you think there's another player here? Look,
there's got to be. Or they're really afraid of trees, and I don't think trees are very intimidating. You see it. Yep. From up top. Mikolau's not looking too hot here. A little under what? Oh, right on 60 HP actually.
I wonder. Do you think you should use the grenade launcher? Just
knock
fire
the structure down.
Yeah, just fire at least one grenade, right?
Either that or Gotaga's got to get in a position he can kind of put suppressive fire, and that's why he's building up above. Both teammates are there, and Gotaga's getting involved.
Oh wow! What
one knock.
So that other player has like maybe what 10 HP? Yeah. Okay.
Almost on the nose. Well done.
Almost on us.
Well done.
Hit him for 60, man. That's a good shot. Good shot. Look at this. The Overtaker skin.
Nitros and Rasmussen. You got a little roof right there on top of you. That almost looked like an opportunity for just a perfect trap placement. He had a can up inside. But it's Tomo and Eric. And Tomo gets thirsted immediately. The elimination point super important.
Opting to walk past the loot. I mean, wait. Did they just eliminate him? Oh, he's right there.
Way down. The wall, trying to protect himself.
Oh, no. Zytros goes down. That's okay. Rasmussen is here.
1v1 situation.
It's one.
Save your teammate.
This is the tricky part here, right? Because Zytros could get thirsted. Oh, he gets thirsted.
Why'd you say it, Zeke? Why'd you say it?
I'm sorry. It's like I saw the future. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. I was stuck. That 1v1's going to play out. Back over here, though.
Woo!
Already going down up top.
Clean shots. So here's the thing about the format, right, Lupo? We're seeing the thirst come out immediately because every elimination matters, right? So the moment that you down a player, you have to basically secure them to get the point. Otherwise, the enemy team could revive that player, and then you don't get the point there. So that's why you're seeing players, like, the moment they go down, it's like, no, we have to make sure we prioritize this because we need that point.
Plus, a lot of these players are extremely rude, obviously, and we do call it Twitch rivals for a reason. Right?
The rivalry is real.
I feel like if you eliminate someone, you get their viewers, right? Isn't that how it works?
What? Look at Gotaga. He's not wearing a hat today.
I don't know if I'm okay with that.
I miss his hat.
Can someone please get a hat to Gotaga immediately? Thank you. The minigun there, he basically Gotaga said, I don't care about your nerfs, all right? This thing's still crazy. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to win. And he did. The grenade launcher shots, they exploded mid-air.
Oh, my God.
Lolito. All right, they're just kids. You can't do that. It's rude.
Look at this. Immediately finds the thirst right there.
What a
Young
shot,
now
too.
down. That was a great burst there. Back to Loya and 7-us.
Building up those the bounce pads, and you build like an instant super tower, but then it gets knocked down and some fall damage.
Oh, those
you gotta be careful with those. Gotta be careful with those.
So now here's the thing: they're fighting in the storm. Not ideal, and once the storm closes, it ticks for 2. They're close enough that it might be fine.
There's multiple teams here, by the way.
This is like classic Svenos, right? Svenos is like
I think Svenos just shot Loya. You need to see that. That's probably an accident, maybe, unless there's some frustration there. Could be that too. Who knows? Long range shot.
There you go. So they find that the duo there, but you're saying there might be another.
I think there was a third team.
Okay.
Attempted to snipe shot. Chip just seeing if he can poke just a little bit. Chip and Glom hanging out.
They have a chug jug, Lupo. So if anything goes wrong, they're gonna be okay.
Or if they want to have a party, they can pour it into a tub and swim in it.
That is a thing you can do in only retail row. Find yourself a chug jug, take it to a tub.
I feel like Flush Factory, because the porcelain, might potentially have a tub down there too.
Tub? No, not a flush. Only in retail.
I'm not a Flush connoisseur like you, Zeke.
Maybe
my apologies.
salty as well. You're right.
You and Flush go way back.
Look at this. 32 players left, Lupo.
This might be one of the faster games we've seen between the 2 days thus far. I mean, the next circle hasn't even moved yet. There's 55 seconds before it does. Granted, Chip and Glob are in a pretty good position here, just north side of Salty. They're on Chimney Rock, as we Nebraskans say.
Yeah, Chimney Rock. Okay.
They have an opportunity to just hang out here, though, for a little bit. Even if whether they get pushed or not, they can move across. They have Dusty to the northeast, which means they have top-down advantage on that. They have Salty to the south, and there's a pretty good chance there's going to be multiple teams fighting there. That's why you see them looking like south 195. You see them looking across to the left a little bit too, just to make sure that there's not another third or fourth team coming in. They just kind of wait it out for a little bit, see if they can pick up a couple elims as people rotate.
It's kind of scary though, because I mean, you just look around and there's just mega structures everywhere, so you're not really sure, where people are, because you can make a decision, right? Like, all right, I'm gonna move, and then suddenly someone edits a wall and there's like a team there, and you're just taking a bunch of shots, right?
Yeah.
And now they start gatekeeping you, so you can't get in the zone. You're taking storm damage. You start taking the chug jug. They eliminate you, take the chug jug, and you're like, why, God, why?
Well, this is the situation I was talking about earlier where, you know, the really, really top-tier professional players will take an opportunity to build my name out of wood, brick, or metal, or all three in-game if they are true fans, all right? All eyes on you, Chip. Get to work. I'm just kidding. Don't actually, but if you build my name, you will probably lose. And then that's on me.
Look, that was aim.
Which means Amar's somewhere around here. The Thirst there, and that was a really quick knockdown.
Yeah.
Very low.
Wow. Wizard with the shots, putting in those clean shots, man.
Alex and Zacubus hanging out here. Just kind of a little bit in from the northeast side of the safe. So only got 40 seconds of zones closing in. And they're at the top of this little tower. They can just hang out, you know, talk about their day.
Yeah.
What'd you have for breakfast this morning? Well, I was thinking about maybe the tiers of my opponents. Oh, that's good. Okay.
What, you too? Oh, look at that. 161.
One shot.
Woo!
Hunting rifle. You see that I think they're trying to pace the shots simultaneously so that Alex's sniper round from the green hunting rifle would just zip right through and eliminate his teammate. It's not the case.
Man, what a good shot, though. And that's the thing. You talked about it yesterday, but gargoyling, right? You just kind of sit still for just long enough to be sniped.
The craziest thing is that in games like this, it could be considered gargoyling even if you're only standing still for a quarter of a second. Some of these players are so fast that if they see you not moving and they have a sniper rifle out, you are probably done. Very, very quick reactions.
They're going for the build fight.
Olito kind of pushing up, trying to get up top, trying to match elevation, and the ramp that he built up was not, it was only one layer of wood, so it was just going to get knocked down from either the team up top or a third party almost immediately if they spotted it. You do have a knockdown there, get the elimination. Gotta go for the thirst, all right?
Yeah.
Quench your thirst. Take that bad guy out.
Now, here's the interesting thing, Lupo. There's 22 players left. And normally around this time, we see people kind of like establishing where, like, their ground, right? You see people run up, they build 2x1s, 2x2s, and they start to tunnel. But we haven't seen that yet. People are still just fighting everywhere.
It's actually pretty crazy how much more aggressive we're seeing gameplay today compared to people yesterday. By the end of the day, we're either establishing themselves and just turtling up, or even kind of playing outside their wheelhouse and getting right up in the business, we'll say, of opponent teams. Now here we have, there's 21 left. This seems like a pretty standard public match player count for this circle. Maybe a little more than normal. Maybe, all right?
It's anywhere between like, it's like 18 to 22.
Now, Kevster, remember, hit a pretty wicked shot on the somebody that was running across Loot Lake yesterday.
Yep.
The reaction, those do the emotion. The emotion. So good.
That's what we live for, Lupo.
I want him to hit another shot and then flip his table. Someone's come to say hi. They flew right past.
Oh, man.
I was up top. What are you doing?
Wow. And he went for the chase and
kind of
took a
cover
shot.
himself. He's got, he has people on either side now. And he knows he's trying to layer up and get back up top.
Now, here's the thing. Would you have made that chase? Or, like, once you see the guys kind of, like, disengaging, would you just say, you know what? I have to maintain high ground?
I would have gone for the jump 360 no-scope, personally.
And you would have hit it, of course.
I feel like it would have been the best, safest call in that situation. But, I mean, there's a reason I'm behind the desk today, and they're not.
Well, we felt you were just too good, so we said, Lupo, come hang out with us.
You're far too kind.
Well, you know.
Everyone knows that that's not the case.
Listen, Lupo, it doesn't matter who tears you down. I'm going to build you up, okay?
And I appreciate that. I appreciate
anything for you. 19 players left. Now, here's the thing. We see this pretty consistently, right? At this stage, the Storm is pushing people together. It doesn't matter how many people are there. Once we see this next circle move, this is when typically the player count goes from like 20 right around to 10, as low as 8.
These transitioning circles, like this is the time to be. Oh, wow. Kevster steps out from the bottom of his tower and gets lasered. That is painful. It was you'd see a single tear rolling down Kevster's face, but it's a valiant effort and good shots from the team that was basically doing Overwatch on his little tower as he moved out.
Yeah. Now look at this. So Starly and Alkin. So Alkin just eliminated him last. So now they're making a push. This is the thing, right? Like, now they're trying to secure their place in the new circle. And now they just draw the attention from, like, pretty much everyone in the lobby, right? Because everyone's going, wow, Alkin's moving. We just saw him eliminate this player. That's Alkin for sure. But look at this. They just let him go up clean, which is strange. Typically, once people start moving, they're like, hey, we got to put shots on those guys. Even if it's just enough to draw aggro from someone else, just long enough, we just need a micro advantage here. And they just let him walk away scot-free. No damage to shield. No one's firing anything, even rockets. Man.
Sounds like an artillery barrage there, too. A lot of rockets coming in. You see somebody in the background of that webcam walking around. Looks like maybe he's looking for his Wheaties or something. Not sure what he's doing. But MZ here is go for it. You see, there he is. Look, he's over there again. What are you looking for? What's the deal? Are you having a yogurt? You realize your buddy's playing in Summer Skirmish right now, right?
He's just
Twitch Rivals. You don't be distracting, sir.
He's ready to, the moment that MC wins the game, he's going to just shout.
There's another guy now.
They want to watch MC, because MC is literally a legend.
Does he have a whole management team back there behind him? Is he like the Breakfast Club? What's happening here? They're in here talking about strats to make it look. He's putting a trap down.
The secret.
There's another guy. There's 3 now. How many people are in that room? Oh, they edit down the trap play.
Wait, is that their trap? Oh, okay, it wasn't. So they had the same idea.
If he had potentially even stood up,
he would have taken the damage.
It may have triggered and damaged him.
Yeah, because he was closer up on that hill there, so his height was in the next grid space, essentially.
It's a good thing he had 15 people behind him to bolster his confidence and not stand up into the trap.
Down to 11 players, Lupo. And look, the storm moves yet again on the opposite side. So with Season 5, we saw this update, right? Now the circle can move within the storm, and it forces players to react, forces them to move out of their comfort zone.
It probably makes players feel really sad, too, because they're like, I did a lot of work to get over to this side of the map, and now I have to move again. I was just over there. Why, game? Why? Please be gentle.
And that's kind of like the interesting thing, right? Like at the end of the game, there's kind of like this weird, not weird, but there's like a meta that develops, right? Because you hop up and you go, okay, I have like...
Ooh. Good shots from up above there. He kind of had like a corner peek through a triangle edit right there. The wall had been cut in half diagonally, and so he shot in and got the ankles of Lolito before the zone started moving. That was a really good angle. Wow.
Now he's in the storm. Look, the storm is ticking for 10 damage right now.
That's
Not
gonna be
like
tough.
this.
His team, there's no opportunity
there is.
for Alka to come back and even consider the revive. Plus, he's got to push on his own and get inside. And like you said, it's ticking for so much.
Oh gosh.
The Storm might come away with first place on this one with the most eliminations. Jeez. The drop down. Surprise, I have a rocket launcher. No, it's Alex. Excellent rocket play there. Vainless claiming another elimination.
Lupo, it's down to 3 players in the lobby. Now, here's the question. Is it a 2v1 or a 1v1v1?
Can't tell just yet, but Valence does have 5 eliminations. His teammate even has just 2. That's 7, and you have Wrecking Ball.
Look at
double
this.
It is a 1v2 situation. And they actually might be stacked on top of each other based on the minimap. As we were saying before, 36 people in the background of that webcam. And
oh, no. Look at that. Leroy immediately goes down. The player above him rockets him. Vainless is in a commanding spot right now. He's got high ground. He has no more rockets.
Oh! You played that. 27 HP. Let's fucking go, boys.
Wow.
Wow. MZ immediately.